Today I want to talk about choices. Are your choices making you sick? Do you know the repercussions of what happens in your body when you make a decision that doesn't sit well with you? The reason that I'm making this video today is there's so much going on in the world, and for many of you who don't know me, I have been a therapist for 25 years and I've worked with people that have depression, have anxiety, have gone through abuse, and I now help them stand up, use their voice, and find the power within them to be able to speak up. And what I've seen in my clients for many years is what I'm seeing on a mass scale right now. There are so many things in the world that is wrong, and there are so many people doing things that they don't feel that they want to do, but they are being coerced into it. Or they've made a decision through lack of knowledge, or they haven't got enough information and they felt like what they are doing is the only way for them right now. So I want to liken this to victims that I've seen. I don't like to use the word victims, but I'm going to use it in this instance, who feel completely powerless, and they feel they've been beaten down so much that by usually very clever people using very clever language, frightening people using fear, to the point where that person is so anxious and they just don't know what to do, so they will blindly follow what they are told because they want to be safe. This is kind of what happens in an abusive relationship, and I see this, as I said, happening on a large scale. The good news is we can change this. We can get out of this loop. So, this situation in the world right now has been going on for nearly a couple of years. And as more information is coming out, more and more people are actually standing up against this. I'm not mentioning the words in here because I don't want to be cut off, but basically there's a lot of coercion going on and people feel like they don't have a choice. The fact of the matter is they do have a choice. We can always say no. We can always stand up for ourselves. But if we have been beaten so low, if we have been told stories, if we have so much fear, in that moment we don't feel like we can stand up. So as we get more information, and maybe we have done something that doesn't make us feel good, and we kind of have all of these emotions in our body, we might feel regret, we might feel guilt, we might feel shame. And these are dark emotions in our body. And these are emotions that will come from a bad decision. And anyone who knows me knows I like to get people to go into their body to feel, because whatever happens in our outside life happens on our internal body as well. And so if we make a bad decision, we feel bad in our body and it sits heavy on our energy. The beautiful thing is we can change this, and once we know what we want, we can actually be accountable for our bad decisions or our bad actions, and take responsibility and accept and put a line in the sand and say, no, this isn't, that was a decision based on the knowledge that I had then, but I now have more knowledge, I now have more internal power, and this is where I'm going to be from moving forward. I'm no longer going to segregate people. I am no longer going to go along blindly with what we've been told. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to get stronger. I'm going to do some inner work. Because the beautiful thing is, once you know what you don't want, you then know what you do want. So no decision is ever a bad decision. It's just a learning experience. And if you have made a decision that isn't sitting right with you, isn't sitting right with your values, and it isn't sitting right with your beliefs, you can reframe your brain and make this a learning experience, and make this an experience of, I took these actions and these were the outcomes and I'm not feeling good. And then you can change that. You can use this as an act of self-forgiveness. You can start forgiving yourself and you can start changing your actions. So I'd like you to just just for a second, go inside your body and see how this feels. So just close your eyes, take a deep breath. And imagine for a second, if you had no choice, how does that feel in your body? If you could put an emotion in your body and make that a colour and make that a weight, what would that be in your body? How does that feel if you had no choice, if you had no means of making a decision, if you were tied up and you're completely powerless around you? How does that make you feel? Do you feel restricted? Do you feel suffocated? Do you feel completely powerless? Is that the life that you want to feel? Is this moving forward? Because once you're in this, coercion is easy. You'll just keep following along. Do you want to live your life in this feeling? Now think about something else. Clear the screen, think of something happy. And now think of something, close your eyes, and imagine what it feels like when you have complete freedom. Complete freedom of choice. Feeling independent. Is that a much lighter feeling? Is that a feeling of you want to move forward? And grow that feeling inside of you. Knowing that you have the power inside of you. Everything you ever need is inside of you once you tap into that feeling. So close your eyes, go inwards, and feel that place in your body where you feel completely free. Where in your body is freedom now? Where in your body is that place where you are free to choose? Where in your body is that inner power? Because when you can tap into this, when you can feel this in your body, you can go into this feeling anytime you like. And from that place, it's easier to say no. It's easier to see a possible future where you are free, where you can have your decisions, where you can say no, where you can feel powerful, and you can use your voice and you can be your authentic self. So we all have a choice. We can choose to let people tell us how to feel, how to be, how to act, where to go. Or we have a choice to stand up, use our voice, be powerful. Where do you want to go in the future? If you've made a bad decision, that's completely okay. You can, in this moment, change the outcome for your life and those around you. You can start. This is an act of self-love as well. You know, when you start doing things for you, doing things that make you feel good, doing things that make you feel powerful, focusing on you internally to make you feel good, that radiates to other people around you. And so now, more than ever before, this is our time to have acts of self-love, to stand up for ourselves, to stand up for what we believe in. And please just remember that freedom is just one decision away. One decision away. And if you need any help with that, if you need to know how to go into your body, how to change your beliefs, how to change your values, how to stand up for yourself, how to feel powerful, if you have never done that before, if you've never had really bad times in your life where you have had to stand up, it is not easy. I've had many, many years as a therapist, having lots of therapy, to be able to be strong now, to be able to use my voice, to be able to help others get through times like these. So if you've never done this before, it's like a muscle that you have to keep practicing. Keep practicing getting stronger. Keep practicing having a voice. Keep practicing finding your freedom, because it is there. There's part of you in your body. You know how that feels. And so if you need any help with that, please reach out to me. I'm so passionate about having people know that they are the creator of their own world. And There is no need to feel powerless anymore, and I help people feel powerful. I help people feel amazing in their body and use their voice and help other people to use their voice too. So thank you for listening to me today. If you need any help, please PM me or email me, and we'll talk. Thank you for listening, and goodbye for now.